Today, I'm going to talk about the 5 lies that the narcissist wants you to believe, or any other toxic person. The first lie is that they're always in control of themselves, which is a total facade because the only way a narcissist feels like they're in control is when they're controlling you. You know, one of the greatest accomplishments you can have in life is when you can control your own mind, that you're working on yourself, your self-improvement, your self-awareness, your self-responsibility. But for a narcissist, they don't get it and they don't want to get it. All they want to do is get an easy fix by making you and me their supply. You know, it's easy to cheat, to lie, to bully, to judge, to abuse, to be kind, and to walk in the love of God. That takes discipline, and that takes love. The second big lie that they want you to believe is that they're self-sufficient through arrogance, lies, and deception. But behind closed doors, their life is a total facade. They'll make up fake companies. They'll be sleeping on a friend's couch. They many times are going through bankruptcy, and they're always on the lookout for the next fix to get their supply from their next victim. They simply refuse to self-regulate and self-govern. The third lie is their image of superiority. You know, that false persona, that false narrative. I call it many times when we are onto them, that ooey gooey feeling of, you get what I mean. You know, the narcissist is actually weak and cowardly. Again, it takes nothing to be a bully, to be mean. The narcissist has no true character because what they do is they take pieces of their victim and build a fake persona. The fourth big lie is that it's your job to fan their ego. They want adulation, glory, praise, and they want you to honor them or they will give you absolute hell. The fifth lie is that whenever there's a problem, it's your fault. This goes back to their feeling of superiority that I talked about. So they will blame shift, project, and over time make you think it was your fault. So where does all of this come from? It comes from devilish influences. And you know what? We all get tempted, but each person makes a decision to do right or wrong, good or evil. The narcissist practices evil so much that they become seared in their thinking. So you are not really dealing with flesh with flesh. You are dealing with spiritual influences. And in Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12, it says, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places." So you see, it's a spiritual battle. And in 1 John 3:8, it says, "The one who practices sin is of the devil, because the devil has been sinning from the very start." Look, you don't want to be around darkness. And more importantly, God doesn't want you around darkness. In Ephesians chapter 5, verses 11 and 12, it says, "And have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove and expose them. For it is a shame even to speak of those things done of them in secret." And if you think that the things that you visually see them do in front of you is shameful, wait till you hear what they're doing behind your back. If you want to continually recognize what darkness looks like and what to do about it, remember, read your Bible and use truth for wisdom.